Ladies and gentlemen, let me start by outlining why it is such a critical priority on ASEAN's agenda to launch this initiative aimed at increasing collaboration between member countries and the private sector to mobilize capital to finance infrastructure development in the region. As you are aware, it is ASEAN's vision to evolve into an integrated economic community by 2015. The ASEAN Economic Community Blueprint 2015 envisages ASEAN to have a single market and production base, to be a highly competitive economic region, to be a region of equitable economic development, and to operate as a region fully integrated with the global community. ASEAN have already taken considerable strides towards this direction by lowering tariff barriers. At the end of last year, intra-regional trade already accounted for a quarter of ASEAN's total trade, roughly double what the region trades with the United States. Achieving ASEAN's vision requires that we extend our cooperation beyond trade towards greater cross-border collaboration in activities that provide substantial economic benefits, particularly infrastructure development. ASEAN, with a population of 600 million, is a significant region and among the fastest growing regions in the world, with per capita income more than doubling from US 949 to US 2091 over the past decade. However, there is still disparity in income levels among ASEAN countries. There are still large numbers of population who do not have access to basic amenities and do not benefit from the necessary economic infrastructure to enable them to earn a meaningful livelihood. In this regard, the equitable and social dimensions of building a prosperous and harmonious region pose a considerable challenge that should be given the utmost priority. Therefore, even as we focus on building greater connectivity between ASEAN countries through improvement in transportation and communication networks between thriving regions or thriving areas in the region, we must also pursue with equal vigor and passion the challenge of bridging the gaps between the haves and have-nots in the region. The long-term prosperity and stability of the region can only be realized if social harmony is sustained through more equitable sharing of the benefits of economic growth. The provision of basic infrastructure throughout the region is therefore necessary to overcome the geographical, resource, and knowledge constraints that impede our communities from achieving progressive economic development. Access to basic necessities such as water, sanitation, and electricity are core requirements to lift communities out of poverty. Reducing the time and cost of travel and transportation will facilitate small economic units to expand market reach and increase the commercial viability of their business activities. And as we facilitate higher levels of domestic business activities through improved infrastructure networks and facilities, this will attract external investors to invest, leading to the opening of more areas, thus ensuring more balanced distribution of economic wealth throughout the region. Regional cooperation and coordinated intervention to promote mutual prosperity in the region is also sorely needed at this point in time. The recent dislocation of financial markets around the world is already starting to impact on regional economic activities. While there is already coordinated intervention to address the effects of financial contagion, I wish to propose that the governments of ASEAN consider expanding our efforts to include creating and supporting growth opportunities throughout the region to offset the slack in global consumption and investment. It is hence timely that we are having this conference, where the ASEAN finance ministers are seeking to expand our cooperation and partnership with the private sector and multilateral organizations to boost regional infrastructure development. We believe that the building of infrastructure will help us build society and to build our economies at the same time. The ASEAN ministers, finance ministers, are certainly keen to strengthen our identity as one region and to take active measures to achieve the ASEAN vision of an integrated and high-growth economic community. Malaysia is honored to be the chair of the ASEAN Infrastructure Financing Mechanism Task Force, and we stand committed to expanding the opportunities for greater collaboration amongst all of us for our mutual benefit and above all for the future prosperity of ASEAN. Thank you.